Hello everybody, Matt from Investor Trade. Today I'm going to talk to you just about crypto and bring it up to people's attention what is actually happening. There's been a lot of discussion, a lot of talk about crypto and some crazy percentages which have been gained in the last year, the last month, the last week, the last day that most people just aren't aware of. So on the screen now you can see this is a simple Bitcoin chart. Bring your attention down here. So you'll see in the last year, it's a 300, that's 356% gain. Years to date, we've got 41%. In the last week alone, 23% up. Down here in the actual chart, you'll see, this was the previous all-time high, sort of roughly 20,000 USD. Price came down. This is June 19, had a peak just under 14. Then actually right down here is in March this year. March this year, to give you some perspective, crypto was at 3,000, well, just under 4,000. So $4,000 was crypto, and you'll see that number there is at 40, just under 41,000, which is 10 times return, 1,000% return on your income, which is huge. It's not really any social media yet. It's not on the news. Here was when it became on BBC News, and then look what happened when the masses were aware, price dropped. The masses just aren't being pushed it down their throat at the moment. Two really interesting levels now I want you to look at. The first thing is using simple Fibonacci levels. If we call this a wave one and a wave two down, looking at our slingshot target 46,233. Okay, then also if we say this is one of three, two of three, probably in a three of three, which is one of the most powerful. There's no guarantee. I wouldn't put any ceiling prices on Bitcoin at the moment because it just keeps blowing through every single one we look at. As an overall target, we were looking up here. Again, the 423 slingshot of this move, one of three, comes to 46,391. So all of a sudden now, between this particular area, you've got two massive Fibonacci levels, which is probably where it's heading. I thought we might see a pullback, and it never came. It's that strong. You can see that is almost vertical from September the 28th. Let's just make it easy, actually. From the 8th of October, it was at 10,500. So within 3 months, it's gone up 4 times. It's crazy moves, really, really big moves. To put that in context for British pound, that's the same chart, but with British pound. So we had an all-time high, £15,500. We're currently up, it was double that. So we've doubled that. And again, if you look at the gains here, very, very similar. Bitcoin is the one that gets everybody talking when it comes to crypto, but there's loads of others which are going on in the background. And I'll just show you some of these gains. This is XRP. So if we are on the USD, so we are on the dollar here, this has got some huge potential as well. Again, bring your attention down here. So it's been in the press recently for some SEC action. So a lawsuit which may or may not happen. We'll see how that pans out. That led to this sell-off after a nice spike up. What we're actually looking at is a potential, just to give you an example, if this follows Bitcoin, then, double top and above. To put that into some targets on price on XRP, using this as an initial wave one, and then looking for a 261 slingshot of that level. I mean, it comes all the way up to just over $8. So to give you an idea, so at the moment it's at 30 cents. So we're talking a 25 fold increase into what will happen, which would be massive amount. So really big, really big. The last week, despite that sell-off that you had because of the SEC action, in the last week we've rebounded actually. So currently at 38% up for the week, which you just won't get that in the bank. You just won't see that. Still classed as a riskier asset. But these percentage gains across the board are absolutely huge. This is on the same XRP, but this is on the British pounds. So again, if I just show you this, just to show you what could potentially happen or what we're potentially calling at, this on the daily scale, and you'll see we've had a really nice trend line, which so far is capping the gains. So what we're really looking at is this level. So this is pounds now, something over 28p. If it starts breaking above there, then we've kind of got some daylight. Next target you would expect to be at this point. Okay. So that gives us, a potential movement here if it breaks above of 82%. So really, really decent gain. Again, if it breaks above that, it would come sort of to this level here. So all the way back up there. And so you could be potentially from the existing price up to that level, 217%. So again, definitely one to keep an eye on. We've got an Ethereum chart here where we're looking at it versus Bitcoin. So this is really one of the anticipations, is that Ethereum will catch up with the moves of Bitcoin. So whether that's a combination of Bitcoin selling and whether Ethereum, rockets faster than what Bitcoin is something which we're going to be looking out for. But at the moment, you can see Ethereum's had a really good run the last couple of weeks. Big percentage gains. Not the same as Bitcoin, but as soon as that starts turning, if we see Bitcoin hitting the target of say 46k, we may well then see, and that's in dollars, we may well then see the money transfer to the altcoins. Ethereum has a lot of potential. Again, none of this is advice of what you should do. Is purely just telling you really what is happening out there, the percentage gains and what the market is doing. Another one which has seen, really incredible growth the last week is another coin, Stella Lumens. So if I show you some of the moves, this was, from the 4th of January, today is the 8th. In the last week, despite this little drop here, actually, which is natural after such a big gain, 116% up for the week, 116% for last month. You'll see 60%, 250% in the last 3 months. So some crazy moves in that one day. If I pick this candle in the one day, 106%. So, really incredible numbers. People are just not really talking about it at the moment. It's definitely getting more and more out there. Another really good one here, which is Yearn Finance. And again, some of the moves and the percentages on here were just as impressive. We've had a huge rally at this point. So coming back, peaked out, say 12th of September, leading up to that point. If I go to July, or let's say the 1st of August, you'll see the gains that were on that 1,257% gains on Yearn Finance. Then obviously had a huge drop. Again, from an Elliott Wave perspective, we probably call this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an A and a B and a C come back. This now may well be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, an A, a B, and a C. So what we might actually find on Yearn, no one knows for sure, but probability-wise, what we can do is say, well, if this level holds, which is 18,000, then you can all of a sudden start seeing, as Bitcoin did in the wave 3 of 3, it becoming very bullish. Again, if that was true and we were to set some targets, then again, 103,265. So we would need to get another target here, see where this wave happens, what wave happens with this. But immediately short term, you can imagine a 2.618, which is 54,000, 76,000 up there. So really big moves potentially across all of them at the moment. All of the crypto space is booming. So I just want to do a quick video for you just to show you what is actually happening. A lot of people are talking about crypto and saying, crypto's doing well, putting money into it. With anything, you need to do your own due diligence and check whether it's the type of asset for you and whether it's something you want to be getting involved in. This is owning the coins. One of the things I want to show you, which isn't massively known, it's only kind of recently started launching and really launching as in taking off. You've got this on I'll move in to zoom in a little bit on the daily view. So Argo blockchain, which you can buy through an ISA, you can buy through a SIP. Hargreaves Lansdowne, for example, have got this on there. You will see that on the 29th of December, it was at 17. And actually to the peak, which is around there. So since the 29th of December, which is sort of 10 days ago now, it's gone up 725% in that time, which is, remarkable. 72% a day, every day for 10 days. Absolutely huge gains. So, and this is very interesting. So keep an eye on that. But if you're not sure about crypto, you want to find out more, you want to get involved, you want to learn how to trade it, then get in touch with the guys at invexa.co.uk. Join the community. We've got a great community there, and they can obviously help you share ideas, and yeah, get involved.